Okay, hello. I have decided that once again I have bucked the idea of playing as intended because apparently I'm just capable of doing it at this point. I have made my own Monk Zucree build once again. I have gone up, we are now level 6 instead of the measly level 2, and we have achieved the absolute, the wonderful, the all-powerful counter stance. For 3 turns, counterattack and cancel enemy attacks. That, combined with guard break and my increased levels, even though I have no weapon, I am set up for as much defense as I can get. Even a +1 from a headband, even though that looks like a straw hat with a feather in it. Did find the new item added to the game, monk robes. There was a robe previous to this, which I think I sold in order to obtain enough money for the monk robe. That looked like a potato sack that he wore to increase his punch good status. This gives me +6 attack, +5 defense, 6% evasion. Flowing robe that cannot be worn with a weapon. And then we have Earth Embrace. Defense +5 resistance status +20%. So 5 defense with a 20% resistance to status. The power of the earth protects the wearer. Now, what status resistance? I don't know. Maybe it's all statuses, I'm not sure. But that is certainly better than not having it. Items, we're rocking a cool 7 potions right now. I know, it's glorious. 1 high potion, just in case of emergency, break glass, and a stimulant, which is entirely useless for me, basically, because I don't want anyone to live except for Dariah, and we don't have Dariah, so not worried about it. Just a depiction of where my character is at. Here is the glorious status screen. And Chosen One. Yes, I am the Chosen One, because I have chosen my own destiny, and I have forged ahead with it! Anyways, plus, looks like we're just right at the ritual grounds. We have done everything up to this point. Options, if anyone cares to look at all of those really, really quick. I don't know what header on and off means. Help message. Yeah, that's fine. We can leave that off. And I am currently... I may have spent like an hour, well, okay, 2.5 hours grinding and getting gear and materials and stuff. So I may be significantly farther than what I intended to be in this situation, but I don't care because that's how I play. So let's see how the imps like me now. How do you like me now? Pretty sure that's a country song that I don't remember the lyrics to. You used to be able to like climb onto this building. I think they have since fixed it. But I am going to just be a little gremlin and just kind of check. So I'm hitting arrow keys. I really need to wish. The one thing I liked about XSplit over OBS is that I had visualizations for what key binds and stuff I was doing, and it made watching a stream like this a lot nicer because you follow through with button presses and such to see if I'm pressing or not pressing or what is the case. I might have to look into that. Garkin had sent me something for controller input. I just don't really use controllers a whole lot, so I need to find some kind of equivalent for keyboard inputs. Okay, I don't want to waste time jacking around here. So I have half of this done. That's still bordered off, so I probably need to go back downstairs would be my guess. I don't even really know where I'm supposed to go, where I'm supposed to finish here. I don't think there's anything in this room. Yeah, this room doesn't seem to have any entrances or exits. That is clicked and selected. Okay, maybe I need to go do stuff upstairs, but that room was still blocked. I think all the imps are scared of me because I've yet to get into a battle. Could just be the area I'm also in. Alright, let's see. Was there a fight that I avoided or something? I can't remember. Ah, the imps. I have returned with much needed power. You shall be punched good. I think that is for 3 turns, so I can just do normal attacks. Bye-bye, flying monstrosity. Ha ha ha. The monk Zucree is here, and you cannot stop me. Yes, I can farm for gold in this. Oh, okay. So, I went from no imps to all of the imps. The monk Zucree is here to punch the flying monstrosities good. Look at that damage, 127 on an imp. Imp, meat face, and fist. Blech. 9 gold found. Now we can farm while we run around aimlessly figuring out what the hell we need to do. Counter stance. The most powerful impervious Dragon Ball Z power attack. Actually, Final Fantasy did it first, but anyways. Well, that's not true. I guess Final Fantasy Tactics came out probably after Dragon Ball Z was a thing. In Final Fantasy Tactics, there is a class, maybe a monk class, or not, or is it a ninja class? I can't remember. I can't remember what class it is. Is there a room in here that I need to do? I can't remember. But I forget what it's called. Hamito or something. I kind of want to look it up now. Final Fantasy Tactics. Move where you cancel the attack and attack instead. No, it's not counterattack. It's called like Hamito or something like that. No, it's not counter, you stupid internet. Attack of an enemy. Enemy and attack instead. No, it's not counter. Counter flood? I didn't even know it was a thing. Okay, how to... About class move... Final Fantasy Tactics jobs. Job trees. Generic. Alright, let's see. We got a whole bunch. Let's see. Dancer ninja. Let's look at the ninja. It's either ninja or monk if I remember correctly, which I probably don't. Just give me the list of abilities. Ninja sword. I don't care what it can wield. Give me the abilities! Oh, there's a Final Fantasy trading card game? That's interesting. Let's see. Sword, knife. Okay, maybe it's not ninja. Maybe it is monk. Reflexes of bandit, sacred state, 2 swords. 2 swords. Okay, yeah, so you get 2 swords of ninja. That's probably what I was thinking of ninja. And then is it monk? Or is it like samurai? Monk. Shockwave, your shed. First strike, yeah. Hamadio. Hamedio? Hamedo. And then I guess it's got translated to first strike. But when I highlight it, it says strike back. I think there's some mild confusion of what this thing is called. So attack preemptively before being attacked. Physical attack. So that is a monk skill in Final Fantasy Tactics. So you go get ninja, you get 2 swords, and then... Oh, Bubba is watching. Sorry, I went on a tangent about Final Fantasy Tactics and the equivalent to counterstance. Hamedio from Final Fantasy Tactics. It's a month skill. Hamedo, also called First Strike, is similar to the Hamto stance, where you preemptively counter the enemy's attack and attack instead. Well, you better hurry up and get caught up so you can come in and talk to me while I play your game and break it, because it's more fun that way. Sure. Anyways. Yeah! I don't remember what I need to do in here. I probably need to fall down back in that hole. Oh, this is so much nicer just running through here with the freaking counter stance. Screw you, flying monstrosities. Face, or fist hit face good. However, I will be running out of TP here pretty soon because he changed the cost! Ya jerk. Specifically to counter my spider counterattack meta. Aha! But the joke is on you because now I fight Zubats. Get TP. Ah ha ha! I can't be stopped. Monk Zucree OP. Also called overpowered for people that don't know what OP means. Also means original poster, depending if you're like on a Reddit thread or something. It can mean lots of things, but in this case it means overpowered. Ha! 4 imps? Ha! The more you bring to me, the more powerful I become! Ha 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 ha! Me, samurai monk, Zucree! I Zucree that these imps are gonna get their ass kicked! Zucree creeds! I Zucree decrease. I kinda... There's some games where you end up fighting yourself, basically, but it's like a shadow version of yourself. I think it would be hilarious if there was a version of that for Zucree, and his name was Decree. Like he decrees something, like you are now making it into law. Oh, maybe that's the passage I'm supposed to go over to the right. I believe the song is to the left, but in this case it's to the right, Decree awaits, and he decrees that Zucree shall die. Ha 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 ha. I'm just making my own narrative at this point. This is why no one lets me do things by myself, because I end up entertaining myself in ways that people probably would rather me not. Alright, let's do the saves, because that's always the smart thing to do. Yes, the mirror. Oh, I'm gonna trounce this sucker this time. Yeah, no one cares about you, sir. Get wrecked. Do I waste the TP? I don't think I waste the TP. I'm gonna firebolt you. Firebolt's so good. Works great on ghosts. Ghostbusters! Dun 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 dun. In the neighborhood. Alright, now we're gonna do candle stance. The stance of the counter. Even if they take no damage, it's still super useful because it cancels their attack. And that is the objective, is even if it doesn't, you don't take damage. Or even if they don't take damage, you not taking damage is super beneficial. I don't want to use TP, so I have it for counter stance. It'd be interesting if there was a skill that is like a half counter stance, so you just cancel their attack, but it's less TP because you don't counterattack yourself. So you could, if you have lower TP, you could use that as a choice to still not take damage, hopefully, but at the cost of lower TP, you can't actually attack back yourself. I don't know, interesting idea. Of course, I haven't seen what the monk stuffs can do yet, so maybe are irrelevant once I start actually becoming an official monk Zucree. Officials among Zucree. You would think that just a fist would work more to the mirror than firebolt, because physical, but I guess it could be like a ghost mirror. I don't know. Let's find out. Oh no, it takes way more damage physical. So we're just gonna punch it. Punch good. I need to write a Suno song about punch good Zucree. I might have already, I just forgot, but I don't remember. Bye-bye! Yeah, I cracked that mirror, and then we're gonna save on file 4. 4 hours later, the mirror has been shattered. Ha ha! I don't remember if I've gone in here yet, or not. I have not. Oh no! The imps are attacking me! They have the flying advantage! So they think. And punch. I am now quasi-monk Zucree. Potion! Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I am now a demigod. Look at that. 125, 136 damage. That level really increased my punch good abilities. And then Zucree hits level 7. And he was nigh unstoppable. Oh, I'm gonna grab that piece before I fight another bossy boy. Oh, nope. At 60, I just had just enough for these boys. These little flying rats. It's also great when Bubba watches me plays the slide because I don't have to wait to hear what he thinks later. He can just tell me as it goes. Also probably more efficient for him to optimize, so then he doesn't have to sit there and try to multitask. Which apparently his capability on is very low when he goes to work on this. Don't put me to sleep, you bastard.
Hello.
Ah, it's the Bubba!
It's me.
I'm so excited, Bubba's here!
Earlier you were describing a feature or a skill that allows you to, for a lower TP cost, negate an enemy attack.
Huh?
That's the guard skill. It's a generic thing that doesn't use any TP, but reduces an enemy attack significantly.
No. What I was saying was, has the ability to cancel the opponent's attack like counter stance, but you just don't have the advantage. It's a lower TP because you don't have the advantage of also attacking them in turn.
But if it just cancels it, then don't you just end up invincible?
Well, as long as you have TP. But no, it's
Well,
just the same
you
thing
then
as
get
guard
hit.
stance, where it's only physical. So it wouldn't guard against magical and all your other bullshit that it doesn't apply to.
I see.
So exactly like guard stance, but lower TP, and you just don't attack back. So you just cancel their attack, but you don't get to also attack.
So guard stance being free of TP, but not negating 100% of the damage is not good enough.
Well, yeah.
Interesting.
Of course. Okay. Why would that be good enough? As a player, why would that ever be good enough for me?
It seemed to make sense.
Now, I understand that you would probably never do that. That doesn't mean I'm not going to suggest and or bring it up or ask for it. So, counter stance. For 3 turns, counters attack and cancel enemy attacks. So, for 3 turns, you just cancel enemy attacks. You just don't have the counter attack, and it costs less CP.
Mm-hmm.
I want to make my best god monk build I can make. So I am going to try to do that in every way I can perceivably think of. And I think I've done a pretty good job so far.
Can you put the game up in Discord so I can watch without hearing myself and you twice?
Can you not just... so at the top of the tab, you can right click and just click mute. So you can still see it, but you won't hear yourself. But I can also put it in Discord. It's just if I'm streaming in Discord can also create some issues sometimes.
What do I need to do?
The tab? The little audio icon where it says the tab of the stream? Or are you not watching the stream?
Okay. No, I'm in the stream, yeah.
So the little audio icon, if you click it, it will mute, or you can right-click the tab and click mute, and then it will kill the audio. But it still has the audio in the stream, so I can still get counted for, like, viewership. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I'm in the stream. I'm looking for this audio icon. I clicked on one, and it started asking me to search with my voice.
Oh, I don't know. So at the tab that literally at the top of your screen.
Oh, okay.
For the browser tab?
Mute site?
Yeah.
But then I don't hear the game.
Well, yeah, you won't hear the game. That's
what I was trying to correct.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I forget that you want to hear the music and stuff. I can stream it for now. If I start having problems, I might have to kill it.
I'll only be here for 20 minutes tops.
Okay, there you go. You should have that available now.
Alright. And I'll stay in your stream so I continue to count as viewership, but I will not be paying attention to that version.
That'd be great. If you don't want to do it, that's fine. But it just helps traction and then visibility, so other people might see, oh, there's 3 people in here right now. I wonder what's going on there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So how's the Bubba?
I'm acceptable.
Have you been here the whole time, or are you just getting in?
Define the whole time.
I mean, I just started stream like 25 minutes ago.
I was at my computer at that time.
But you weren't in the stream?
The question. No, I was not in the stream. Okay. I joined the stream and then watched at 2x speed to get caught up at the same time as I messaged you and said, hey, I'm here.
Anything else I've said that is outrageous?
Surprisingly little happened.
Okay.
You leveled up off screen. You tried to get on the roof of the ritual grounds and did not succeed. And then you infinitely defeated imps without taking any damage whatsoever, which makes me wonder if even nerfed counter stance is still too powerful.
No, don't nerf it again, you bastard! Leave it alone. It's already bad enough that every 7 encounters I have to not use it one battle.
The next nerf I'm considering is a 5% failure rate where you use it and you use the TP and it just doesn't work.
I would hate you so much. I would hate you so much. Like 5% realistically isn't really that significant, but I don't care. I'm not advocating to make this worse.
We'll see how you use it. I need more test evidence. One series of imp battles is not enough for me to nerf it again. But fortunately you went and got it, so I can see how it plays out from here.
Not the first time I've gone and got it for this.
Correct, but it's the first time you've gone and got it since it got nerfed.
Oh, yeah. So, if I'm being honest, it really hasn't affected me at all.
Which is crazy because I've nerfed it twice since the last time you played.
I am just that good, sir. I'm also like I'm also like 5 levels over this area too, so there's also that.
You shouldn't be. You should be level 7 when you beat the Vine Reaper.
Oh. Well, I was like level 2 going into this, and then I was like, fuck this, I'm gonna counter stance, and ran back and got counter stance.
You may have skipped more battles than I tend to, but I feel like it's pretty average. Like almost everybody tends to be level 7 when they beat the Vine Reaper.
Oh, okay.
No, it's after you beat the Vine Reaper, I think, not going into the fight. It's like when you leave the dungeon,
yeah.
so that XP might bump you to 8.
I think I was level 6 going into the fight. But when I originally came to the temple, I was trying to play as intended without a weapon, and so I was like level 2 or level 3 or something like that.
Yeah, but unfortunately trying to play as intended without a weapon means using a weapon until you don't have to use a weapon.
I just love how I was actually trying to play as intended, and then I was super underleveled because I didn't have a weapon, and then I went left, got a skill, came back, and then I was basically equivalent appropriate level apparently. And now I'm lost again.
That's what this place does. When I was making edits to it to fix your soft lock issue, because yes, I did. Woo! I got lost in it.
And you made the damn thing. Not
like lost actually wandering around, but lost in the like tree of and like just clicking on different areas. Like, which one is it?
There apparently are wolves in the temple.
They're supposedly organized in a way that makes sense. It's supposed to be like R1, R2, R3, L1, L2, L3, and that had some logic to it. I was just clicking randomly instead of trying to figure it out.
Well, I have apparently lost myself. Oh no. Okay, so I was right. I just apparently didn't see the stairs. Yeah, so if I'm being honest and not trying to advocate for being the best monk I could be, at least with the level of 3 enemies or more, so and not magic obviously or anything like that, so just this entry of the game, as long as there's 3 enemies or more, like counter stance, I think I've gone one fight where I didn't just immediately still be able to use it right out of the gate.
Yeah.
Look, just because I am just better at manipulating your game than anyone else that plays your game doesn't mean you should punish me and make my gameplay worse because I'm just better. Look at that, 151 damage to them.
Is knowing to just click counter strike at the or counter stance at the start of every fight being better, or is it you found something that's broken and needs fixed?
Well, see, another thing you have to take into consideration.
Good.
Well, another thing you need to take in consideration that you may or may not have is that I'm also sporting some of the new monk gear that is also increasing and affecting my gameplay as well. So is it counter stance itself, or is the combination of factors?
The monk gear isn't affecting your TP game, which is not affecting your ability to just spam counter strike or counter stance at the start of every fight.
I'm gonna make this sound as good as I can, sir, just so I can keep my my stuff, okay?
Database.
Oh god, he's gonna go fucking pull up the stats. Alright, I guess I gotta go fall in the hole again. Oh, 4 imps? No problem. Fuck the imps. Also, I thought we agreed that counter stance is like equivalent to sword ability.
To what?
the sword ability that I'm not using.
I don't remember that at all.
Like
I remember saying there's a monk equivalent to Vengeful Slaughter.
No,
but it
well,
was
I mean,
not counter stance.
You certainly did say that, but I thought we talked about how since I'm not using a weapon, that counter stance is totally okay because it's like a substitute for the sword that I gave away, but also have, and I'm not using.
You're making me want to nerf counter stance more.
No, don't do it. You've already nerfed it twice,
and it's not enough.
I think I sold the hero sword.
Success percent, the rate at which the use of this skill succeeds.
No, leave it alone.
Click.
Bubba?
Click. Click. Click.
Bubba?
Apply.
Leave it alone. You're a jerk. Why you punish me for breaking your game so well?
5% is hardly a nerf. I'm gonna have to do it again, and I know it.
What do you mean? I'm the only one that's gonna play like this, so it doesn't even matter. No one even knows how to get the counter stance, let alone use it properly.
I would not say counter stance is the most secret, like, hard to get thing in the game.
Yeah, but who's gonna freaking know about it and sit there and get it before the Vine Temple? Because after the Vine Temple, it doesn't even really matter anyways.
That's why I only did 5% right now. Because
that's why I only
Temple.
slapped your wrist instead of giving you a nice spank.
I was gonna say instead of chopping the hand off, but yeah, okay.
Well, now you made me sad. Actively working against my Monk Zucree build. Because once you get Matthias, it doesn't even matter anymore. Unless you just purposely kill him like I do in order to use it properly.
See, that was my concern, is I was thinking that there was a way to like not end up with very many people in the party, and that could prove to be the problem.
What do you mean? No one would ever just intentionally kill their party member and leave them dead the entire game until they pick up a third character. Yeah. That wouldn't happen. The Vine Reaper and man-eating plants have emerged. Well, guess what? I have counter stance and I have Firebolt. I've also started another quasi class. I don't know if you've noticed, and it's even more overpowered.
Oh, good.
Yeah, have you not noticed yet?
What is there that I'm supposed to be noticing?
The magic monk build that I've been doing.
Oh, okay, yeah, I have noticed you've been using a lot of Firebolt. But magic being good at the ritual grounds is
intended.
Always going to be intended because it's supposed to spark interest in magic. No pun intended on it being fire magic.
Yeah, it's going to be super great when I'm full-on Monk Zucree using magic as well. I'd be a magic monk caster and just destroy everything.
Well, at that point you'll have to be balancing your gear though.
No.
Why not?
No, just go full monk and just do magic on the weakness.
Oh, okay, yeah, if you're using magic in the right places. It's just the magic won't be that powerful without going into the sorcerer gear, which is what really makes it good past the intro here.
Sure, but the way I play monk is already maybe teetering overpowered, and then that plus magic. I guess that's what I was going with.
Yeah.
Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, this is so beautiful. Bye! And now we take the rest of you out, and there's nothing you can do about it. Bye-bye. See you later. Easy. So was there anything else of surprise or contention watching the rest of my run-through last time? Zucree recovered the root of the Reaper.
Nothing that comes to mind that we didn't already discuss.
Yeah, okay.
Unfortunately.
And now it's time to go pick up the most hated player in the entire game.
Hey, there he is.
I just wish I could just leave him here.
Can you?
What?
Just leave? Oh, no, I thought of that.
Yeah, because I've already tried this. And you're like, nope, we're not letting you do that.
Did I add that in response to you doing this, or did I
don't remember if it was already there
it?
and I was mad about it, or you did it because I tried to leave him, or you knew I was going to try to leave him and you preempted me.
Yeah.
I don't remember which was first.
They're all very believable.
Is that Matthias? I better check it out. No, you need to leave him there for dead. Is what you need to do. Zucree. Matthias? What are you doing here? Are you okay? I don't care. You've really done it. Zucree. Your name is starting to float around. People know you've been inside in Bola Temple. That's because I've told them. It doesn't matter now, Matthias. Are you hurt? Obviously he's hurt. Jesus, he's like slumped over, like about to pass out or die in front of you.
You probably have those hornets.
Dude, it was such a nicer run this time without hornets every 3 steps. And actually seeing something, a wolf. Oh, a bandit. Something other than a stinger murder hornet that's just going to obliterate me at level 2.
Yeah, when I played through that place was such a nightmare. I had to tone it down.
It was such a nightmare. I was going through it.
I did add a new enemy type in response to your comment about wolves. I was going to take them out and replace them with bears or something, but unfortunately I didn't have a bear right, so I just added something that dilutes some of the wolves.
I mean, bear would have been cool.
A bear would have been cool, but alas.
Sad. Can you not just go get a bear somewhere and pop it in?
I probably could. I just didn't. I added snakes instead.
I mean, I guess snakes, that makes less sense than bears, but I guess it depends on what region
they're
you're in.
forest snakes and they're green.
Okay. I think you normally see those more in like rainforests, not just a regular forest, but alright.
Well, that's all I got.
It's only a scratch, suck. After what happened, I need to find you. No matter what. I found Talisa's necklace. Let's start looking for you. You mean you actually left your 5 square radius that you would just run in a circle looking for the necklace? Asked around
and then
enough.
He didn't die.
He almost did. Look at him.
Fair.
Asked around enough. Someone up north said you'd come here. Word is the king has put up a bounty for anyone able to cleanse the woods of the Vine Reaper. That's what you just did, right? Because you just assume that this scrawny little kid that's super pasty with green hair, well, I mean, he's got the anime hair, so yeah, I guess he would be the suspect of taking out the big stuffs.
Yeah, you can tell from the anime hair.
It's the anime hair. Yes, but not for riches or attention to the king. Elder Seeger said that... Is it Seeger? Or Seeger?
Seiger.
Seiger? Elder Seiger said it was necessary experience if I'm going to avenge our friends in Ptah, especially Sutter. I know. We've been friends almost entire lives. You don't care who knows your name, as long as it gets the job done. But still, you should collect on this, Zucree. Let's go to the capital and get a reward. Sure. Alright, how fast can I kill you? Can I wish there was a... Can I just attack Matthias in the party's menu so he could just be dead in battles?
I don't think so.
No, I was being facetious. I know you can't. That doesn't mean I wasn't gonna try. It's too bad there's not just a formation option where I can just be like, no longer in party. Oh, I gotta do the special thing. Oh, look at that! Look at all the cool things that I have done this time. Also, adding the red flowers so you know where the hell to go is kind of nice. Because I've gotten so lost in here that it is absolutely a nightmare.
Were they helpful?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I remember when Chris had to come in and tell me how to get through it, because I'd got so lost and the Hornets were so bad that I was about to quit the freaking game.
Yeah. And like, I wouldn't have blamed you.
Like, it was so bad.
I definitely think the red flowers are a helpful touch.
Yeah, they're nice. I still end up going the wrong way sometimes, so at least they're like short little paths.
Right. They're not perfect, but I didn't want them to be perfect. It was just something
stupid.
To let you know
this way.
You are on a path that is going the right way.
Or so you think. Ha 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 ha! I wonder if by selling the hero sword, if that clears up the whole idea that I gave what's-his-face air, and he thought it was a sword, so the game thinks he has the sword. But then I sold the hero sword, so there's really no like direct conflict.
Truly, I have you at least have no longer have a duplication of it, but I am sure things are not going to play out the way you hope they will.
I mean, does it actually theoretically matter if you even have the physical sword? Because once the game thinks you gave it away, like basically it doesn't recognize you as having the sword. Like you could still use it like a weapon, but it doesn't have any game-bearing significance.
Yeah, so I guess from that angle it might be better, but I don't know how fleshed out the give away the sword route is. It might be like nothing. I don't even know.
But if there's no trigger of you physically having the sword, and the trigger is just did you do this dialogue option, then in theory it wouldn't matter. Because the sword actually never really mattered. It would only matter if there was like if you actually had it equipped or had it in your possession and there was a physical check. But then you also said that you gave it away, so then that would be conflicting information that could potentially cause problems. But if that's not how the check works, then I don't think it matters either way, really.
Yeah. No, that is correct on that. It's just I don't know if there's actual content for this path or not.
Okay. Where do we gotta go? Travel east to the capital of Cadence. Oh, I'm already going to Cadence? Man, I'm cruising through this.
At 3 hours?
Yeah. Do you know how long it took me to get to Cadence last time?
Fair.
I took your 8-hour game and it took like 20 hours. So yeah, I'm blazing through this now. Also, yeah, I might be a couple hours behind or whatever, but I'm also that's gonna carry me with my setup too. Lord Trevon is not accepting visitors at present. Foot traffic to Bayhold is currently to be rerouted per his orders. Alright. Well, I went east. That's where some of these signs get into like confusion. It's like I went east, but now you're insinuating that I was going to Bayhold, not Cadence. Or Candace.
I try and be specific.
Or whatever the hell.
On the variety. See,
Oh,
Cadence is
southeast.
southeast.
Well, the other sign said east.
That's totally different.
That one says southeast. Oh, I might as well
Always
go
check
talk
the
to the
signs.
clones while I'm here.
The good old clones. We love the clones.
Yes, but I don't want to know what they do in order for me to be refreshed. That's my concern.
It's a fair concern.
Like, how are we being refreshed? Does it involve a hand and maybe some jostling, or like how
Oh,
does
it's mostly unclear, and it's probably best it stays that way.
what kind of divine intervention am I getting?
The most divine.
Is it the kind that I need to be baptized for? Oh wait, is the caravan dude here? Even though I don't think I ever talked to the bar guy. Oh, okay. Interesting. So caravan doesn't show up unless you talk to that guy.
Accurate.
We're almost there, Zucree. Aren't you excited for our first time in the capital? I've heard it's bigger than you can imagine. No, because you're with me. But also yes, because Dariah. But also no, because I'm being forced not to use Dariah this time, so I can check something else out. So, not really.
You are totally still allowed to use Dariah, but
I'm
You
really
can check
not
other
if I'm
things
gonna
out.
ever test and play the other stuff to see how I can break
that's
that.
true. You want to specifically pick Merrick, don't pick Saul. He's not ready.
How do I do Merrick? Like what pathing do I gotta do on that?
If you talk to okay, I guess I probably tell you.
If you want me to specifically go that way,
Yeah.
don't
He's,
make this like
Church of-
Boulder's Gate again and tell me, oh, you can pick, even though you think I'm going to do the right decision when I'm purposely not.
He's Church of the Five.
Church of the Five, okay. I'll bet it'd be incredible. No. Ew, I guess we'll find out. Yeah, basically. That should be an ooh, not an eh, but yeah. You're exaggerating, it's just a city. Yes, I already regret letting you come. Sorry, Zuck. Yeah, you better feel bad. I don't want you here. You are literally being forced on me. You know, other people would call that another word that starts with an R.
It's just Matthias.
It's just a stupid fucker that I don't want with me.
He's
Welcome
a
to
capable
Cadence.
archer.
Not when he's dead. Enjoy your time at the royal capital. I love how we can go to the royal capital before we go to Bayhold.
Yeah.
The door is locked.
The
The
capital's
bane of
the
my
center of things.
existence.
I'm actually working on that right now. I am adding a random, unnecessary, pointless house to Siegfried Castle so I can unlock one door.
Woo.
Gotta start somewhere.
My excitement is palpable.
I can tell.
Oh, wait. I need to go on a short little journey to the south here before I forget. Before we do anything inside the castle, and potentially break the game again by getting stuck on tiles in the secret entrance, I need to go down here.
I was about to ask what you were going for, but as soon as you started leaving the castle, I was like, oh wait, I know what you're doing.
How do you not know what I'm doing?
I thought maybe you were randomly going to the little farming village for some reason.
Baba! Shadow Orb! Haha! I believe that is Shadow Orb number 2. For some reason I was thinking the secret shop was down there, but I guess that's somewhere else.
Are you talking about the meme shop?
Yeah.
No, it's not down there.
Or is that Bayhold? I can't remember.
You'll figure it out.
I'm sure I will.
All
And-
that stuff going
like-
to have interactions including the random bookshelves.
Just about to bitch about it.
Yep, already on the case. So the first, so everything you've done up to this point, where you're at right now, is no, you're just a little ahead of me, actually. But I have gone and added flavor text to all of the shelves, the cabinets, the bookshelves. Like, I took the advice seriously from...
Moss?
Yeah, from Moss.
Yeah, because anything I say just doesn't matter.
Clearly, it doesn't matter at all. That's why I keep changing counter stands.
You're just a mean person.
I really liked the suggestion, and I thought it would, in fact, add a lot of opportunity for world building.
I agree. You were just too lazy to do it when I suggested it.
Well,
you needed a third-party confirmation. I hope I don't live to see the fall. I don't want to see many people suffer. Good for you. Oh, the five may be gods to us, but they are not all peers to each other. When I was at my lowest point, the five were there for me. Faith in them is why I am here today. Oh, so she wanted some five guys.
Wow.
That's what I heard. Greetings, friend. Welcome to the Sanctuary of the Five. It is safe here for anyone. I may inquire, is this your first time among the five? I don't like this guy.
Well, that's okay.
Is this the one where I have to say, no, I'm a follower of the five?
No, I'm a follower of the five. It is.
Are you sure? Once you make this selection, it cannot be changed. Yes, unfortunately. The blessings of the five upon you! So good to see such zeal among our youth. In fact, how would you like to help spread the word of the five? Yes!
You just trailed off like, oh no. I'm just going to put this out there right now. This isn't going to be your favorite. It's not going to replace Dariah. I know you knew that, but I also know that.
Well, because when I read text, I try to read a little bit beforehand so I know what the hell I'm saying. So I finished reading, and my disappointment dropped in my reading voice of him. I was getting disappointed before I finished actually reading what he is. I was hoping you didn't hear that.
No, it was quite clear.
That disappointment and dejection. Like, oh, now I gotta go freaking solicit people on something I didn't even want to do in the first place.
It was funny though. I'm here for it.
Especially since I'm like reading him all upbeat and chipper, and I was like, oh. There is a small village between here and Carhall, where my adopted son, Merrick, is teaching the locals to respect the five. Go there and see if he needs any help. I'm sure he'd love to meet you. Also, as you'll be representing our order, if you wish to don the clergy robes, feel free to grab some from the closet in the library. I do want to steal from you, but I do not want to wear your robes. Where is my healing or divine inspiration? When does the five speak to me on the altar of?
After you go to the closet, probably. I don't know.
Hello, my name is Zucree. It is beautiful for you to be here today. Today we are going to speak about the five guys. I mean the five, and how they represent something within your life. I don't know. I'm done. It is all deteriorated. I did a great intro and I faltered. I am not meant for this line of stuffs. Sir? Which outfit?
Yeah, you have a problem with that?
It's not wrong, but I feel like switch outfit ? Would probably be more appropriate. and maybe more lines of what people would think this would say.
Make it that. I'll just need to remember to find every place that you can do that and change it.
Well, put it in your notes. That's what you have notes for, because otherwise you'll forget.
That is what I have notes for.
Or you could even just leave some as witch outfit and some as switch outfit and see if anyone even notices.
Fair enough.
I might as well go full... Oh god, I hate this. I hate this so much. Oh, it's so disgusting. Oh, I don't even want to save anymore. This feels very much like my real-life experience with Catholicism, where they just force their religion onto you. You don't feel like you have any choice, and then all of a sudden you're an altar board getting baptized, and not me personally, but I've heard some very unsettling stories about some other things that may be happening to some boys in Catholic areas.
Hey, you totally had the choice on whether or not you wanted to put those robes on.
I seemingly don't have a choice to go into this tent, though.
You do not. There wasn't a door for me to say it is locked, so...
You could do like you do best and put someone in there, put a barrel in front of it, or some lame way of blocking the door that you like to do. Like, fire does not block a doorway. Oh hey, what's this? Oh hey, it's the favorite place. Should I make my 1,000 gold into like 50,000 gold real quick?
Don't think you could see it happening any other way.
Ready, fire! I've already messed up. I am so out of practice for this. I didn't even pay attention to what I got. I basically equaled out.
And you still rolled really high. I think you still made money.
Yeah, I'll have to... I think I have to not use enter in order to do that. I have to mash X, that way I can still hold arrow keys. I believe that's how to correctly do that. Alright. Am I stuck? Oh, you did fix it. Okay. It stayed fixed. And these freaking secret stairways that I can never seem to...
Look,
great
barrels.
helm! Yes, like, remember the things that I was just saying about all the lame ways you block paths and entrances? Do you like my bandana?
Yeah. It protects the head.
Well, now I have a great helm. Dude, look at... look at my gear. This is hilarious.
That is a very strange assortment of gear.
It's so funny, though. Oh, also... That's better.
You just stripped him of all his gear?
Yep.
Except for Talissa's necklace, because he'll never give that up.
Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Turn around and hurt you.
That's right.
Is this intended?
That you can't go down that way?
There seems to be an invisible wall blocking my presence.
Yeah. Probably should look cleaner than that, but you are not intended to be able to run further down that path.
They'll put some barrels or a guard or something. Invisible walls are even worse, sir. Oh yeah, like
probably a good idea.
Oh hey, I can run down this part though.
It's got something to do with how I built this area. There are some technical restrictions I haven't figured out.
I got so far, and then more invisible bullshit. God,
I think it has something to do with the fact you can actually walk under some of those tiles later, like when you go in and out of the city.
Can I go in through the window? No. Bam.
No.
Oh, is this where the mean shop is? Here, yeah, this is where the mean shop. I knew it was like on the beach somewhere. Meme shop. A coin is flipped, though none changed hands. You know the words. Good. Would you care to sail with us to Altos? Altoids? Yes, please. Welcome aboard. My name is Barrick. Barrick looks like he could beat some shit up. Why can't I get Barrick? Like, I want Barrick as a party member. He looks badass. Give me Barrick. Give me the pirate. Pirate's life for me. Steal all your shit. Oh god. Oh wow. She looks like he looks like he'd have an interesting voice that I probably wouldn't be able to do. Very elfy and light. I don't know if I can do a voice like that. Let's see. Oh, please don't crucify me for this. Welcome, newcomer. Here from Ebola, I see. Please let me be the first to wish an absolutely radiant stay here in Altos. Please shop around. Oh, that hurts so much. Ugh. Ow.
You did what had to be done. That is all.
No monk stuff in this one, or is it in a different shop?
No, I haven't added any monk stuff to the meme shop.
What? What?
Them's just a fact.
Why not? Increases max HP by 50. Oh, I probably should, like, actually use that. You know what? You know what? This is what I think of Matthias. I'm selling his short bow. He doesn't even have a weapon now.
Wow. That will really help me understanding the balance of the game. I'm sure glad you thought of that. So we can see the balance.
So in the beginning of the stream, I was very clear that I've abandoned the idea of playing as intended because that's just not how I operate. I just can't do it anymore. So this is what you get. If you want something as intended, give to someone who hasn't played the game yet, so they don't know how to break it.
Yep.
This is why and this is a real term. This is not my term. That's why there is tissue paper testers. So a tissue paper tester is a person that's never played, seen, or heard, or doesn't knows anything about the game, and you either have them play the game or play a specific instance, like a part, like a puzzle or something, and then you get their feedback, you see what they do, and then they never touch the game again until it gets fully released or whatever. So you don't have people like me coming in and just being a menace. I guess they did that with Limbo. That's such a great game. Limbo is just such a fantastic. Have you played Limbo?
Negative.
You need to play Limbo. It is a fantastic experience. Did you ever play Chrono Trigger yet, or is that even on your list of things?
It is on my list of things, but I ended up, when I was leaning into playing that as my next thing, I started working on this instead.
Oh, okay. I just thought the way you build your game and stuff and how that game plays, I think you would appreciate it because you don't really need to grind or anything, and it's very move along and stuff. And it's really fun too. Okay, what kind of French airship pilot voice is this guy gonna have? Let me twirl my imaginary mustache while I do this.
Good.
Welcome to Luigi's Wares! I've got a very unique collection of weaponry that I am sure you'll just die to see.
I like it. I'm here for it.
Was that good? Was that good
It
enough?
was everything I hoped it would be and more.
Wow, really impressing you today. Had some kind
So
of like...
much so, I'm probably just gonna leave now.
What? So you were being sarcastic?
No, actually, I quite enjoyed it, but I'm 20 minutes past when I'm meant to go to bed.
Okay. Yeah, it was some kind of Italian French. Oh, what is this? Have I ever been down here?
Almost certainly.
Hello, and welcome to Bishop Takes Pawn Shop. I have amassed some very special items the world over. Interested? Oh yeah, no, I have, because I loaded up Durai with 4-leaf clover and 2 assassin blades and just destroyed everything. Alright, I might have to do some farming off screen. Heavy boots. Yeah, okay, well, hopefully you have a good night. Hopefully you enjoy me destroying your game as always.
Oh, as always, of course.
This might be a good... Speaking of destroying your game, this might be a great time to go back to the booty, farm some stuff up, and completely roll the rest of this game unridiculously overpowered. Because we have left working as intended behind. So, seems like that would be a good place to stop here then. Now you don't have to catch up while you're working on it tomorrow.
Yep. Alright. Well, see you around then.
Okay. Don't have too much
Bye.
fun. Bye. And I hope everyone also has a good day and or night. Bye.